probably half an hour, 45 minutes since I saw you guys last. And let me go ahead and stick you up on the phone holder here. I think you guys can see that. Anyway, I'm going to pull these out of the mold. I hope that they're done. They should be. Yeah, they're done. But you can get an idea of what they look like. And they come out of the mold so easily. They just pop right out. And the molds will turn inside out. You can just plop them right back to the way that they were, and they look like they've never even been used. Isn't that great? See, we'll just plop these back in, and it looks like a brand new mold. So let's set that aside for a minute. I do have a little piece of, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little piece of soap that shouldn't be there. It kind of came out of the mold. So what I'm going to do is just trim that off real quick, which is easy enough to do. So I say, it is easy to do. Okay, and kind of smooth it out with my fingers so nobody even knows that it was ever there. And I know that there was a spot on a pumpkin where I overfilled the mold. It's right here. Can you see where I overfilled the mold and it kind of came out? So we're just going to take our little knife and go around the little stem. It's easy to do if you have a very sharp little knife. We'll just plop that off and kind of smooth it with our fingers, and it looks like it was never there. So these came out really cute. Oops, a little bit of pumpkin on there. We have our 3 leaves, our 3 acorns, and our 3 pumpkins. Aren't those cute? Now, because I'm not... Oh, this must have been pressed in when I made this one. Huh. Alright. Because I'm not thrilled with how these turned out, they're okay. I'm going to push these to the side. And what I want to do now, here are my beakers. And I've got some old clear soap. So what I'm going to do is get the soap in the beakers. And again, you don't have to be precise with the soap. They just have to be approximately the same size as the other pieces that are in that beaker. So I'm going to cut this up. I washed these beakers out while I was waiting for the soap to cure, so that they are the same beakers. And this soap looks yellow because it's detergent-free clear soap. They make a better clear soap, but because we're going to be adding color to this, it really doesn't matter. The yellow doesn't, it's not going to make our soap yellow with the color in it. So let's plop those in there. Whoops, and a few more. Okay, so we've cut this into about equal cubes, and remember I said you don't need to measure your soap. You don't have to cut 1 inch by 1 inch cubes. Just approximate. That's totally fine. If they are all the same size or kind of the same size, they melt faster, melt easier. So that's why I suggest that you cut them all about the same size. So we'll just do that. So now we've got clear soap in each of our 3 beakers. I'm going to go heat these up and then I'll be right back. And I will bring out 3 new chopsticks to stir with, and I'll take these away so I can wash them. I decided I'm going to try, with clear soap, I'm going to try it in this mold and just see what happens, see what the soaps look like after they are cured. I don't know, maybe I'll like those better, because I'm not real thrilled with the ones that I did. So let me go get the soap. Oh, no. Because I'm melting 3 beakers at once, it's going to take a little bit. So 30 seconds was not enough for 3 beakers of soap. However, it would have been enough for 1 beaker of soap. I hope that makes sense. And I'm just using detergent-free clear soap for this. For the last ones, I just used, I believe it was detergent-free white soap. Nothing special. Absolutely anybody can do this. It's not difficult. If you have questions, post them in the comments and I'm happy to answer them for you. Or just follow along with the video. You can start it and pause it, and start it and pause it as many times as you need to figure things out. Okay. We've got some chunks in this soap, but like this one melted all the way down, so that one's good to go. This one has some chunks. It's easier, I think, to see the chunks in clear soap than it is in like white soap. And you know, if you don't have this fall mold, or you don't want to make a fall soap, you can get a different mold and still follow along with the steps that I'm showing you. It's so easy to make melt and pour soap. Okay, so we've got these 3. What I'm going to do is color each one. It's probably a little too much color, but that's all right. So we've got orange, and now we'll do green. This is a very neutral green. And then we're going to try, let's try this one for the brown. Okay, so we've got our colors. The only thing I'm not mixing in is fragrance because we don't need it. These are just samples. No one's gonna get them or see them. Or I guess they'll see them. They're samples to show people what can be made. But no one but me is gonna see them or touch them or anything else. So see them in person. That's also why I'm not wearing gloves, because I'm not making this for a customer or for someone. This is just samples for me, and I'm going to take pictures of them for the kits. The kits will be available for a limited time. Today is like August 22nd, I think, 2024. The kits will be available for a limited time, which means probably several weeks, and then they'll be discontinued, and we'll have another kit. So if you're interested in getting the kit and following along on the class that we do, or making these by yourself, let me know in the comments or shoot me an email. I'm going to put my email address in the description. So just look in the description box below and you'll see our email address. All right, so let's get some pumpkins going. And you know the skinny by now. Pour, squirt. Oh, shoot! Well, I just screwed that up, didn't I? I just poured orange in the leaf. So we'll cover that up real quick with brown. Pour, squirt, pour, squirt, whoop, and then pour, and squirt. Maybe put a little bit more in this guy. I hope you can see and that my hand isn't in the way. All right, so let's finish the pumpkins. There's a pumpkin down here. Pour. And squirt. And pour. Whoa, I made just enough. Looks like I'm just going to have barely the tiniest bit left over. Oh, nope. This is what happens when your mold is not level. But it's okay. No worries. I'm kind of glad that happened so I can show you what to do. First, before we deal with that, let's do the green. Why did I fill the leaves up with brown? Why did I do that? Does anybody know why I didn't fill them up with green? Why I filled them up with brown? I have absolutely no idea. So now we're going to make green acorns because that's the soap that I have left. So pretend this is brown because I'm a dork. And then we've got another one where we pour and squirt. And pour. And squirt. Okay, so this one overflowed, and you can see that it overflowed onto my table. I think you can see that, maybe. And that is not a big deal. What I'm going to do is leave these alone to cure. And when this dries, see, it's not, for some reason, it's not level. When this dries, these will just pop right up off of the tabletop. It's much harder to clean up liquid soap than it is to clean up soap that's already cured. So I'm just going to leave it like it is, and I'll peel off all this extra soap when I pull them out from the mold, and we'll see what they look like. I can't believe that I accidentally did brown leaves and green acorns, but what the hey, use your imagination. So that's all for this part. We just have to wait for these to cure and then pop them out of the mold. I will try to include a picture at the end of the video of what these look like. So now you know what to do. Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I didn't see your comments earlier, but I'm glad that you're here. Hi. So that's all there is to it. It's really not difficult. Here is a close-up of what the soap looks like as it cures. And you can see a huge difference see the difference between the colors of the pumpkins? So maybe we do need to use clear soap in these kits. Maybe that would be a better alternative rather than winding up with pastel colors. Maybe it would be better to do clear soap and get these kinds of colors. I think that this is better. But that's a close-up of the soap. I hope that you enjoyed this part of the video. I will include, or try to include, a picture at the end of what these wind up looking like once I pop them out of the mold. I'm not good at YouTube, so I'm not promising that I can do that, but I will try. So anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope that you have a great day. I hope you learned something from this, and I hope to see you in my next video. Have a great day, you guys. Take care of each other. Love you. Bye.